Call of Duty Special Weapons class has always been a fun way to spice up the old loadout. Everything from ballistic knives to home improvement tools, these are the weapons of choice used for fun and of course, to annoy others. If you love talking Call of Duty like we do, subscribe to GameSpot to enjoy more videos just like this one. Let's begin. Kicking off our list is the Flamethrower from Call of Duty World at War. Unlocked at level 65, the Flamethrower is a surefire way to— nope, I'm gonna start that over. The M2 Flamethrower is a gratuitous close quarters weapon. While it's not an instant kill, the flames can linger and cause additional damage. The fire also works like a smoke screen, making it harder for enemies to see you. Also, thanks to its spread, it's a great weapon to have when you find a group of unsuspecting enemies. Did you know that the world record for knock your own totem was achieved using the Flamethrower? Krups here made it over 5,000 rounds with no cheats or hacks, just the Flamethrower. Before we go any further, I want to mention the D13 Sector and the DIY 11 Renovator from Black Ops 3. Simply put, as weapons, these kind of stink. But I wanted to at least mention them because they're pretty dang silly, and I think goofy guns like this can be celebrated. If you didn't know, Black Ops 3 launched some DLC guns that were basically power tools. The D13 Sector is a handheld circular saw, and the Renovator is a nail gun. Unfortunately, they're weird and underpowered, and they were locked behind loot crates, so not everyone was able to experience them. While they're nowhere near the top of our list on performance alone, I felt it necessary to at least acknowledge these bad boys. I like when COD gets a little wild. Next up, we have the Valkyrie Rockets from Black Ops 1. This special weapon was made available after going on a 7 kill streak or via care package. Unlike other launchers, Valkyrie Rockets are guided by the player once they're fired. Picture the Nikita cruise missiles from Metal Gear Solid without the stealth. With a generous timer and even a boost function, you could launch one of these missiles at other players or enemy aircraft. You can even launch it vertically and use it like a Predator missile from Modern Warfare. The only problem with these is that they have to be air delivered to you, and you can't just pull them out of your pocket like Mary Poppins would. I have to talk about this one because it's considered a special weapon in 3 Call of Duty titles, so here we go. The Riot Shield, otherwise known as the Assault Shield, is a portable, bulletproof barrier that can deflect most lethal equipment such as grenades and claymores. It could also be used in combat. Okay, I'll stop. As we know, the Riot Shield can be very polarizing. You either love it or hate it, but you can't deny that it works. In fact, I think the problem is that it works too well. You see, I'm getting picked on just by using it. When you come across someone using it, you can either chuck your thermite and pray for the best, or run away, like this guy. It's an added layer of frustration when you're just trying to survive a game of team deathmatch, or worse, Warzone. But it has its uses in other game modes like search and destroy and domination. And of course, if you need those throwing knife kills, the Riot Shield is your best friend. Unless you're me. The Minigun, or as Black Ops likes to call it, the Death Machine, is a massive, fully auto rotary gun with a super high rate of fire. It's loud, destructive, and can kill you in an instant. It's basically the chopper gunner without the chopper, and the weapon of choice for juggernauts. Remember the scene in Resident Evil 2 where Nemesis kills like a dozen STARS members? Or when The Rock helps take down a helicopter in Fast and Furious 7? That's how it feels to wield the minigun. Unless when, you get killed before you're able to fire a single bullet. No, dude! Nah, I like the other way better.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
The War Machine is the older brother to the Noob Tube. It's refined, stylish, and deadly. It grew up and now carries 6 grenades instead of only 2. With the War Machine, you can take your time and tactically plan your shots, or if you're like me, you can spam them all at once. You're bound to hit someone, or even blow up a car or a red barrel. When I get killed by a Noob Tube, I get angry. When I get killed by a War Machine, I blame myself like an adult and think of what I could have done differently. This is my fault. And while it's not the most poised special weapon, the War Machine is always a blast to use. Next, we have the M202 Flash, aka the Grim Reaper, was only featured in Black Ops 1. The sole way to get one is through a care package, and it's not very common. But when you do manage to snag one, it's a real treat. So don't blow it like I did. The Grim Reaper is a 4-barrel semi-auto rocket launcher. Most rocket launchers without lock-on features have an incredibly high recoil, like the RPG. However, with the Grim Reaper, recoil is not an issue. You can fire all 4 of your rockets back to back, each one of them doing 150 damage. This was the same badass launcher seen in Commando, wielded by none other than Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was so cool that they made a cell phone case. And Arnold has that case, and you can take this picture of him holding his case and make your own phone case. Or you can choose to ignore me altogether. It'd be cool to see the Grim Reaper return, but so far, no luck. Thanks for nothing, Black Ops Cold War. Now we're talking. The Ballistic Knife sounds like something right out of a Bond film. It's a spring-loaded knife with a blade that you can eject from the handle. It, of course, also doubles as a melee weapon that works faster than your standard knife. In Black Ops 1, the Ballistic Knife does 250 damage when fired, which is a major flex seeing as you only have 100 health. That's like killing your enemy 2.5 times. Why would they do that? Because it's badass. But hey, if you want to hear more about the Ballistic Knife and its real-world use, you gotta check out our Expert Reacts episode, where our friend and gun guru, Jonathan Ferguson, breaks it all down.
The only way you can load this is by pressing it into a wall or the ground, or I don't know, the corpses of your enemies or something.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, we've got a quick honorable mention to make for the Venom X in Call of Duty Ghosts. It's an acid spewing launcher from Ghost's Extinction mode. This weapon didn't make the list because it's more of an Easter egg than a usable weapon, at least in multiplayer. Its main purpose, of course, is blasting aliens, but it was nice to see in multiplayer. It even returned as a regular launcher in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, where it remained basically unchanged. It could have used some buffs to be taken seriously outside of Extinction, but an A for effort for including it at all. The Crossbow, the holy grail of spy weapons. This fan favorite weapon got its start in the first Black Ops title. It was used in memorable missions like WMD and Executive Order, but was popularized further with its use in multiplayer modes. In high-stakes game modes like Wager Match and Gun Game, the Crossbow was always fun to use, even with its drawbacks like slow reload time and small reserve of arrows. The Crossbow continued to make appearances in several other Call of Duty titles as late as 2019's Modern Warfare, where it can be kitted out with just about anything. But even without all the bells and whistles, the Crossbow is a fun and unique weapon that definitely hits the term special. Let me know which special weapon is your favorite, and if you want to see more Call of Duty videos, check out this playlist with more ranked videos, expert reacts, and more. Thanks for watching!